Good morning. Today we are going to see about Unit 2, planning and decision making. So planning. So planning means you're going to set the different steps, yeah, to perform an action. Yeah, so here planning is the fourth thought up. That is the process of thinking the different activity that is required to achieve a goal. For example, if there is a number of alphabets, okay, for example, the number of alphabet is 26, you can have a different ways to achieve that goal. So if a plan A failed means you can go for plan B or for plan C. Okay, so what is our main objective is you want to achieve the goal. For example, here in this picture, you're going to draw some uh, images. Okay, so you can use the normal way as a scale pencil with the paper, or otherwise you can use a computer system, or otherwise you can use a touch screen to perform your desired objective. Okay, so here the planning can be performed in a different activities. You can able to plan in a different way. Okay, the different author has been defined that planning. Okay, so planning is deciding what is to be done. Okay, so it will be selecting the objectives or the policies or the program. You can choose any one alternative ways to perform or to achieve that goal. Okay, so in this, the different author has been described the definition for planning. Planning is a trap laid down to capture the future. Yeah. So if you don't know where you are going, how can you expect the thing to be performed? So this will be done by achieving your planning. The basic characteristic of planning is goal oriented. So goal means it has already been predefined. What is the task? What is the goal that we are going to achieve in our company? So planning is a primary function. So primary function in the sense it is the basic foundation for performing an action. So planning is a thinking process. So you are going to imagine what you are going to do on future. So planning is a flexible. Yeah, so planning is all pervasive. There is an ongoing activity that can be done in an organization. It can be given the rights from the higher, there is top level management to the low level management. So planning is the continuous process. It can be reassessed. If there is any changes on plan, you can make the changes. So it can be providing opportunities, and you can think in a different ways, and you can use a different resources to achieve your goal. This is the basic objectives of, that is the basic feature of planning. Okay, so planning can be involves multiple choice. You can have various ways. You can select any one way, but it has to achieve the goal. Okay, you can have number of alternatives ways. Okay, planning is rational. Planning should be objective. Okay, it should not be unemotional. Okay, so you want to achieve the goal with the efficient and effective manner by using the resources. So planning is intangible process. Okay, that is you will be having a lower level plan that has to get access from your higher level plans. Okay, so plan can be interdependent and mutually supported by the organization. Planning is futuristics. That is in the sense you can able to analyze and prepare it. Okay, so these are the things that is perform on your planning process. Okay, so basic steps that is needed in the planning is first you want to establish what is the objective, and then you want to describe what is the premises of planning, and then you can able to choose any one alternative way of performing your action. After then you can evaluate the alternatives ways, which is the best one, and then you can able to formulate the plan, and then you can have the cooperation on the participation of all the employees on that plan to measure and control the progress to the different flow of steps. The first step in planning process is you are going to establish the objectives. That is, you are going to set the goal for the organization. It can be done from the internal environment or from an external environment of an organization. Okay. The second one is you can able to establish the planning premises. That is, what is our future thing that can be done on, for example, if you are selling some product, what is the future market that we can place? Okay, so that is, it can be on cost related or the material related, or otherwise it can be the demand of the product on your environment. So these are the basic thing that can be established before, and then you can have a different alternatives ways. You can able to evaluate and compare each alternative ways. To evaluate that, you can have the comparison. Okay, so you can have the selection by using a quantitative techniques and what is the operation that is performed on each planning process. You can have the formulate or derivative plan, okay, which will be supporting your basic plan. If it is a derivative plan, you can have a different subdivision. For example, here the Tata Motor, okay, they are planning for the production of the nano car. Okay, so here the derivative plan is they are going to produce a different department when they are creating a car parts. So you can have a purchase, assembly, casting, and forging or fabrication. Okay, so they can have a different departments inside that. Okay, so here it is a formulative derivative plan to secure and cooperate and participate of all the employee involving them in a planning process. So here there must be a continuous suggestion and compliance can be evaluated. Okay, so based on the cooperation of all the employees, finally you're going to measure and control the progress of the follow. After your continuous evaluation of your plan, you're going to identify is there any error. Okay, so you can able to recurring your mistakes and avoid them in the future. These are the basic steps in the planning process. So thank you, students.